Connect stream. Yes. Yes. I am ready. I am live. Sick. Cool. I just need to put some lights on. Even though it's still pretty light outside. It's nice to have some mood lighting, right? Oh yeah, that makes a real big difference in this light, doesn't it? Okay, never mind. Well, it's here for when we start to get dark. That's totally fine. That's exactly what we're going to do. Oh yes. Right. I'm just gonna sit here and play through some tunes just to warm up. Essentially, I'm just trying to play through album tracks and constantly thinking about set lists of what to play live. So thinking about that as well. Hello, Ray. Hi, Angie. Hello, kids. Hi. Hey, and hello, Louise. You good children. You good children. Are we all right? Are we doing okay? Are we doing all good? Yeah! And Stevenson. Hello, mate. Hi. Right. I'm going to play through some stuff. And Lucy's here. Hello, mate. Hi. Hi. Right. In true fashion, for some reason, the fancy setup that I've got where I can hear the click in my ears has broken. So when my backing tracks are on, if I play the backing track at the moment, that's the backing track for Rain. And as you can hear, there's not a lot going on, right? Usually I've got a click in my ear going click, 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 click. But I seem to have broken it somehow. So it's because I was very lucky to get to work, so I've broken it. So I'm going to do the ultimate stress test, I thought. And that is because I've got this thing attached to me, which is essentially a metronome. So I'm going to see if I can click this on, and then essentially what it will do is I'm going to see if I can time it up with that and stay in time. Sounds very cool, doesn't it, Sammy? But essentially, the BPM for the backing track is 136. I've set my Soundbretta watch to 136, and if I double tap it, it starts basically flashing at me like that. So I don't, and it's vibrating at me. If I put it next to the mic, then you can kind of hear it. That's how much I can feel that. So I'm going to see how successful that is to line this click up with my wrist and the backing track. This will be very fun. I've basically got to push a button in time. That's what I'm going for. Right. First of all, can we hear that ukulele okay? And while we're here, let's see how successful / non-successful this is. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Tuesday, but only indoors. Cool, that worked. Sick. Stop. Good watch. Cool. Okay, that worked. That was good. All right, cool. So that means I can beat technology with other technology. That works, right? That definitely works. Oh no. Angie said it's been hailstones, thunder, and lightning. Mate, that's just, that's good old, yeah. And then sunshine. That's good old England. That's so nice. Ray, sunny and 80. I don't know what 80 is in Fahrenheit though, because if it's Celsius, then we're dead, mate. We're all dead. So we are all dead. Right, cool. Well, the good news is that this thing works there. Hi Sharon, who else is here? Hi Madeline. Hi. And Barbara is here. Hello, that's cool. Yes, I was gonna say it's very. It's been really beautiful here in Copenhagen today, but the wind, as always in Denmark, wants to murder you. So it's been really cold on that fact. So it's totally there. I'm just playing through some album stuff and some set list stuff. But if there is any questions that you want to ask that are either on the ukulele or music just in general, then absolutely attack me. If not, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm trying to sort out set list and album stuff, so I'm just sat here playing through stuff. Hi Petra, hello, hi mate. Oh, and hi Ali, hello, hi. Right. Right, I know what I'll play. I've got a baritone. I've got 4 ukes with me at the moment. The Fireball, the A10, and the Diana, and each one is tuned differently. So one's in standard high G, one is in rain tuning, which is F sharp B, and then the other one is in what I call E minor tuning, G B E A. So they're all in different tunings, and the baritone is tuned to C, D, G, B, E? C, G, B, E. So the D string is tuned down to a C, so you call that drop C tuning. And the reason why is because that's the tuning for sunshine. So I'm gonna have a little run through that whilst we're here. Sharon, that's a good question. I won't be making physical things at the moment just because it is beyond my capacity. So it will be available to stream or buy as like a digital MP3 download. So it'll be on Spotify and Apple Music, and you can buy it from those things. You can't buy it from Spotify, but buy it from iTunes and Amazon, I think, and Bandcamp and all the usual shit. So unfortunately, I have no release date yet. I actually finished recording. I finished recording all of it actually today. So today I redid. Basically, last week I finished recording Sunshine, which was the last newest track. And then today's job was essentially to basically, I had a couple of things that I wasn't happy with. So I just had to go through and reattack them. But now that they're done. And so basically now I'm just waiting on the stuff to be mastered. So that means there's somebody much cleverer than I who's basically putting a shine on them and making them sound all beautiful. So that process has to happen, and then you have to upload it so it can be processed to go to Spotify and Apple Music, and that takes a good while too. So it's I'd like them to be out soon, but even if the whole album won't be out in the next few months, I'm hoping that at least I can drop a couple of songs in the next couple of months, because getting a song out will be much easier. So that's what we'll do. No, Stephen, I don't do the mastering, mate, because I have no fucking clue. So I do everything but the mastering. So I record it all. It's just here. I'm just here and mix it to my best abilities, and then I send it off to a very dear friend of mine who's a producer and audio engineer. So I send it to him to get done. So on the stuff that has been mastered that I've heard, it's beautiful. He's a clever boy. So I'm very excited, and that's why I'm very excited to hear all the album put together and for everybody to hear it. It's going to be very exciting, I think, for that. Right, I'm just going to quickly play through Sunshine. This is... okay, quick story about Sunshine. So originally it was based on a Fingerstyle Thursday, and as usual I can't remember the Fingerstyle Thursday numbers for the life of me. That's what Sunshine was originally, and it's been that way completely this for months and months and months and months and months. Even written it out as well. Rachel Shamai, hi. It's been that way for forever, and then I came to record it 2 weeks ago and decided that I fucking hated it. So I rewrote the entire thing. Because thank you, Ali, Fingerstyle Thursday 57. So I rewrote the entire thing, and so what you heard that Sunshine is on YouTube, that is what it is now. But it originally started as something very different, and it has been that way for months. And then typical Sammy, at the very, very, very last minute, I've gone, no, fuck it, and then just completely changed it. So this is actually Sunshine. Ooh, hold on. How much reverb is this? Yes. All right, cool. This is Sunshine. Or me trying to play through it. Reverb. Yeah. Right. Yes. So that is new Sunshine. That is the new version of Sunshine. Essentially, that's it. But as I wrote it, and unfortunately, this is I think a thing for creative brains. So I like to think I'm an organised creative person, but sometimes I do things like this, and it doesn't do very well. So I wrote it the day I recorded it, which is very fucking stupid. I'm actually constantly playing it through at the moment, like trying to remember how to play it myself. But usually, whenever I'm practicing things, I am quite diligent with practice, and I do practice. You know, I play every single day and everything, and it just helps me get the muscle memory, and so I don't have to think about it. If I have to think about it, in fact, I'm dead. So it's getting it into muscle memory so that I don't have to ever think about it ever again. So that's what I'm trying to do with that piece. So, but I'll be wanting, that is okay. The main reason I rewrote it is because all the album has backing tracks, right? And lots of them started off as solo ukulele pieces without any backing before I'd even thought about the idea of doing backing. And when I was on my UK tour, I took them with me, and so I had Rain, Storm, Fog and Frost, and those are the ones I played on tour. And obviously this was pre-backing tracks, and I loved playing all those acoustically. It was perfect. And yeah, the Sunshine that I wrote based on Things Off Thursday 57, it just wasn't happy about sat there playing it on its own. I felt like it needed backing, and Sunshine on the album is the track that actually doesn't really have any backing. It has some very light piano that I've put really low in the mix, so you can barely hear it. There's a little bit of piano there, but it's just there. And basically it's because I felt like all the miserable weathers needed all this cloud over them, whereas Sunshine, because it's so pure and so beautiful, was the one that didn't need that. And so it needed to fill in the space and the gaps on the ukulele, and that the original one I felt like didn't do that. So with the new one, I feel like it does. It feels like a constant piece, and it constantly goes on there. It's a massive influence from Never Going Back Again. There's essentially a very much. It is almost the same way I play it. I play a very similar version on tenor, and it kind of feels like that. So it's yes, Angie, my muscle memory does remember all the pieces. I mean, I say that. This is why I love doing this now, because you're essentially watching me play through all the pieces when I haven't played through them for a few days or something like that. Some of the pieces I haven't played, for example, Breeze, I haven't played in a while. Frost, I haven't played since last Tuesday Talks. Fog, I re-recorded today because I wasn't happy with it. Storm, I played last Tuesday. Rain, obviously. Rain is fully in muscle memory. Most of them are in muscle memory, but occasionally there'll be something that I forget. So it's stuff I can get away with live. People don't care, but it's good that I have to do this live in order to just prove to myself that I can still do it. And it's nice to talk to you lot, so I'm glad we do. I'm sorry, I've been talking so much. We're going to go the same. Who's here? Oh, loads of people are here. Hello, hi, Leona. Hi, Key. Hello, mate. I did shout at Rini as well. Hello. Oh, Wendy's here as well. Hello, mate. Hi. Mr. Yoki's here. Hey, Daniel. Hi. Right, perfect. Cool. Let's play another one to the backing track then. Let's play Fog, because I recorded that today. Like I said, somehow I've screwed up my click on my software, so my click is now broken. But because I'm the luckiest bitch in the world, I received a metronome watch this week. The timing of which is uncanny. So actually, if I just go on here and then I can select Fog is 75 BPM. So if I do that, 75 BPM, double tap, That's now 75 BPM. So, and then if I hit the play button at the same time on the backing track, they should be in time. Right. Who is in standard? Hello. Hi, guys. You. We found the standard. Rachel, I did consider a drizzle, you know. I really did. I did consider that. I did consider a drizzle. But no, I know. Yeah, drizzle would have been a good one. But no, it hadn't. Maybe for album 2, I'll come up with even more weathers and that'll attack it. But maybe we do that. Right, okay, super. So this is fog. Cool, right. Reverb on. Oh my god. Reverb on. Yeah, sick. Oh yes. Right, how many bars counted do I have here? I think 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Nope. That's not in the right place. Right. Okay, right. Where does my click start? There. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can hear, this is just the backing for fog. Which is possibly the most miserable piano I've ever played. But that's how we like it. Okay. Right, super. Wheel depressed. Let's do it. There we go. Misery. Yes, perfect. Cool, perfect, super. Right. Annoyingly, that was definitely better than I played it when I recorded it earlier. So, good. Thank you for that, Sammy. Perfect. Well done, mate. Yes. So Arini, that's the thing. Every time I sit with the album tracks, I change things all the time. So by the time the album comes out, each track will be different to the ones that are on YouTube at the moment. Only ever so slightly, or it'll be something that I do slightly differently on the ukulele or stuff like that. But Sunset is the one that's probably been attacked the most, I'd say. And there's a couple of things in Breeze that I didn't like that I've also attacked. But apart from that, I think everybody else is the same. There's just little tweaks that I just make just because I have to sit and listen to them forever and ever and ever and ever. So I need to make sure that I'm very happy with them, or as happiest as I'm going to be. You know what I mean? I always say fuck perfection, because I'm not going to sit here until they're perfect, because it doesn't exist. So I just need to sit and play with them until at least I'm happy for that day, and then let go of them. That's what I need to do. So that's totally fine. That's all good. Hi, Marisa. Hello, mate. Hi. Right, perfect. Again, if you've got any questions, drop them in the chat. If not, I'm going to continue playing shit. But something I am going to play. So when... That is a problem, Stephen. You could always add to it. So it's you need to know when to put down the paintbrush, mate, because you never will otherwise. When I did my tour set list, I had 4 originals and the rest were covers. And one of the covers I played was Coldplay, Trouble. And it's one of my favourite covers I've ever written, because it's one of my most favourite songs in general. But I haven't really, the problem with, because I'm writing covers like every week, I generally don't have time to sit down with them and play them over and over and over again. So it's one that I wanted to put in the set list. So I'm going to see how much I remember from memory. Actually, I'm not going to be that stupid. I'm going to get the tab sheet up very quickly. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have a blast for this as well. Ray, no, the general release date will be this year, but later on. It's not, but like I said, the plan is to the whole album won't be done for until later on this year. But I already have some tracks that are done and finished and mastered, so I do plan on releasing them when I can, basically. So at least I can drip feed the album a little bit, and when each one is like done and completely finished, I can kick it out. And then at least that's something you've got to listen to on Spotify or Apple Music without YouTube bludgeoning you with adverts and stuff like that. So that's fine, Rachel. Go enjoy your food, mate. Go enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, Daniel. Me and Brittany did talk about this actually, because Brittany Piver is mostly doing lots of production work nowadays, and I love the sound of all the stuff that she produces as well. She's obviously very good at it. So yes, she's written to me and said basically, on next release, if we can work together, or if I'd want to work together with her. So yeah, she can make everything sound much better than I can. So I'd be very happy with that. So that's perfect. So Angie, yes, it will mostly be album, I think, in Berlin. I haven't got a setup at the moment. Okay, so my ideal setup when gigging live is to play to the backing tracks. That's my ideal setup. But it's a little bit more complicated than just kind of playing it out. I mean, it's because you need specific music software to play the backing tracks and have the clicks and line them all up and stuff. And for that, you need a portable computer, which I do not own. So that is a big thing. I also don't own a proper gigging amplifier. I have... Come here, baby. I have this, which is very nice, but no. I basically need an amp that I can run the backing track through, plugging it into it, and the ukulele through as well. And this is lovely, but ain't it? So it's one of those things where I basically, at the moment, I don't think I can use the backing tracks. I want to use the backing tracks live because I think it's the whole picture, but I'm having to play them acoustically. So basically, I'm trying to go through the album and see what I like acoustically, if that makes sense. Because some of them, I've just glued to them with the album now. So I think it'll be mostly album, but I'm going to put some covers in. And that's because, again, people who don't know who the fuck I am are not going to give a shit about my original covers. I mean, I hope so. I hope they're ukulele enthusiasts and will be like, oh, this sounds nice. But the danger with original music is it's hard to get somebody to care about it when they have no attachment to it. So I find that covers do get people's attention, and I like playing music that I like, so I don't mind including that in there. So that's it. Yeah, I know. No, that's fine. I mean, I would love. I'd love to go to Enough as well, but the fact that it's on the same weekend as Berlin makes it very difficult. So it's very, very strange. Maybe it's like a universal ukulele festival date, and so Europe and in mainland Europe and the UK are celebrating. So yes, we'll see. Right. Yes, Andrew, you have looked at the positive grids, but again, they're just. I need an acoustic amplifier specifically, because when you're playing backing tracks, you need basically a larger speaker in order to get the bass out of it. And the positive grid ones, they have acoustic simulators. I'm being a real fucking nerd now, but they're essentially more electric guitar amps. Really clever, love them to death, but just not right for me. So that's the problem. Right, super. Anyway, I'm going to run through Coldplay Trouble as much as I can remember of it. Anyway, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. Let's try that again. E minor. Now the next bit of that song, that is gone from all muscle memory. I can hear it in my brain. Ah, no. No idea. That's something I'll have to look up the tab for. Okay, alright, super. So there's only one bit of the section I need to research on that, and that's totally fine. But this is why I write out tabs for everything. So we get that. So I might put Trouble in there because I think that's a nice one for me. One other one that I always use is No Surprises. Just because that one's a nice one that people seem to always know. Oh, hello. We're in the gear bath. So yeah, maybe I'll put that one in there as well. I mean, you lot may be biased because you know me and you know my album songs, but would you prefer a set list, do you think, of all the original songs, or do you think I need a couple of covers in there? What do you think? And like I said, you lot may be biased because you know me and you know my original songs, but is that it? No, Angie. No, that's you should absolutely. It's not you. You should love all the fuck ups, and this is why I like doing this live as well, because it shows that I can't remember my songs. I play the wrong chords. All of that shit. It all happens to every musician. So it's something that you don't often see behind the scenes, but it happens, mate. So that's exactly it. So those are stuff I need to go back for and look over and learn because I can't remember them. That's exactly it. So I need to go and have a look at them. Right. But talking of originals, shall we go and do another one? Let's go and do another one. Right. Let's test out our clicking machine. Yes. The only problem I seem to encounter now, and this is Sammy's massive first world problem, is that all the baritone songs in the album are all different tunings. So with the tenors, I can tune them all individually, which is fine. But technically, I only have this one that I can use as for live performance. So it means that I do have to tune it differently a lot, which is totally fine. But live might be a little bit boring. But we'll see. We'll see. Basically, I need to book flight for that fireball baritone. That's essentially it. I need to get on them and ask them. Sick, cool. Originals and covers. Good. Good, good, good. That's what I want to go for. I think there's something you have to really gel with an artist if they do all, if they do all originals, you have to like be really fuck and really absolutely adore them and love them. I think even just one cover can turn the whole thing around. So. Cool. Alright, cool. Let's do some reverb and let's play. This is another original and this is Overcast. Fuck, that rundown always fucks me up. Nope, need some more running down on that. And again, see? So Overcast is a newer track and there are bits that still fuck me up. There we go. Right, super. That bit needs more practice. Yes. And this is why I do this, so I have a lovely time to run through and just... Yes, it may be only stupid red light syndrome, but unfortunately, lots of my job involves stupid red light syndrome. So yeah, I've got to be as good on camera as I'm not, which is sometimes a pain, but hey, it's part of the gig. Right, cool. Let's play some more clicky. Right, okay. So Frost is 130 beats per minute. I'm cool now, and at the moment of the start of this week, on Monday, I was sent a watch by Soundbrenner. Now, students of mine know that the Soundbrenner is essentially my metronome of choice, and it has been for like fucking years. I think they make a very good metronome. But they've always made this attachable metronome that kind of clips to you, which I always thought was cool, but I never got a chance to use one. And now they make, I wear a watch every day, and I'm not a smartwatch person, because like I just don't need any more notifications. I need to be left the fuck alone. So I always wear a watch, and essentially this can be a smartwatch, but I've turned all the smart features off because I don't want them. But the cool thing is it's a metronome, but it's a silent metronome. So it means that basically I've set that to 130 BPM now, and I mean, if you can see that flashing, that's flashing. I've set the purple light, so that's the 1, but I can feel it vibrating. But right. So as I seem to have broken my my click just before I went live, which is very good timing, I'm using the watch to back me up instead. Cool. Right. Let's have a go at Frost. Right, super. Pause that. I didn't put any reverb on. Oh no. Oh no. Good Lord. So sorry. How could I do that to you? How could I do that? Reverb is the ultimate beautiness. Oh, hey. Hey, Nadia. Hello. Hello, mate. Hello. Hi, hi. Right. Oh, God. I must throw Coca-Cola at myself. So yes. So I haven't. Now I have this thing, which actually seems to keep me in time because I've got no click other than the watch. So it's a real going to be a real big baller move to use that live without any click, but I might just fucking try it. So that would mean using backing tracks is much easier. I'm just openly thinking at you now. I'm very sorry. Right, cool. Whilst we're here and I've got this open, has anybody got any questions for me? Anything? We've all been talking, you blessed kids. I'm just catching up. Oh yes, yeah, Sharon, I definitely agree. I fuck up in every performance, in any video you ever see. It's just how you play it off. If you don't worry about it, nobody notices really. So I think it's more obvious in this session because I'm making big fuck ups and you're all looking at me. Hello. But it's good for me to realise basically weaknesses in the pieces, so it's stuff that I can focus on for practice. So I'll know that, for example, when it comes to Coldplay Trouble, I need to instantly look at that bridge section that I can't remember. Same with that middle section of Overcast. I need to run that through a couple of times and take that slowly. Just essentially, it's good to pinpoint sections that give you some trouble and basically attack them. Otherwise, you don't want to constantly play the song, get to that part and be like, oh, I always fuck this up, and then fuck it up and then move on. I mean, you can do that, but it's better to just focus, attack that single section, practice it, and then you have a nice song. That's the better way of doing it. What haven't I played? I haven't played Breeze, but I'm far too. I haven't sorted the backing track for Breeze yet, so I'm not going to do that. What have we got here? Storm. Yeah, cool. Do you want to hear Storm? Should we do some Storm? Yes. You're in Storm tuning. Yes. There's another thing I played on tour, The Last of Us, which I haven't played since the TV show was on air. That's an amazing piece of music. Right, you can play and get me? Yes. Right, cool. Storm is 80 BPM. Right, so let's do some casual metronome madness. 80 BPM, 80 BPM. Thank you, Daniel. So, yeah, it's a weird thing being an online musician nowadays because of many factors. There are lots of things you have to think about it because essentially I'm a full-time music teacher, right? But in order to do all the things that I do for Patreon and Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that also takes a massive chunk out of my week. And it has to be thought about as well. It's not spur of the moment thing. Everything has to be kind of, an idea and planned and gotten around schedules. So it sometimes feels like I have many jobs. But thankfully, my wife Effie, me and her have always worked together pretty much on all this thing because I'm good at a very, very small thing, which is this. and she's good at everything else. So we make a very good team on that. She has a degree in music business and fashion media and stuff like that. So she's worked lots with brands on different brands on branding and fashion design and stuff like that. So when it comes to design, she's essentially the one that knows what's going on. So anything you think of mine that looks pretty, it's because of her. She's made it look like that, which is good for me because I don't know other than go make it look pretty. But yes. So we always every Monday we have a Monday morning meeting just to plan out the week, make sure what we're doing, who we need to chase email-wise, all the really exciting stuff, but also about like certain stuff. Like, so for example, it's brand endorsements and stuff like that. So for example, Soundbrunner have sent me this, and it's then planning in, because I don't just get sent this for the sake of it, you know what I mean? I just don't get sent it as a present. They want things in return, so they want videos made, and I need to plot out that and stuff like that. But the thing that we've always talked about is that I will only generally show off things and accept things that I generally would fucking buy anyway. And like I said, Soundbrunner have been a metronome that I've used for years and years and years. I've always thought this was cool as shit, and I'm so thankful that it is exactly as I wanted it to be. I really didn't want it to be a disappointment because it looks cool and it genuinely looks. But I'll do a couple of videos on it and stuff like that and talk about it. But yes, I'll do that. Barbara, sorry, let's talk about Barbara's question. When should we practice if we always watch you play? That's a very good question. Yes. So, I mean, you only watch me play you're only here every 2 weeks, right? So that's fine. You can just put this time aside to come join me and say hello and we can practice. But other than that, we just need a 5-minute window, mate. 5-minute window to get that practicing in. And then we're good. Right. Let's play some Storm. I was setting BPMs, wasn't I? 80 BPM. I don't know how much of a counting I get here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I get cello. That's very helpful. Grab it up. Sorry, Andrew, laughing at your comment. Grumbly boy can stop. Cool. Right. Well, I think the overall theme of tonight has been that Sam needs another baritone. I think that's it. So, Mummy and Daddy, if you are listening, your boy needs another baritone, because trying to manage it on one baritone is too stressful. So, we'll see. Yeah, thank you. I really like the VST, the virtual sound instrument that is the cello. It's a really realistic, good sounding cello. You know what I mean? Considering I played it all on a keyboard, I don't think it sounds like that. I'm sure a cellist would massively disagree with me, and that's absolutely fine. But to my ears, it's passable. It sounds like a cello, so I'm happy with that, and it's very good. Right, I'm warm now. Okay, cool. Well, I think I played through all the originals I want. Now, what's the date in 2 weeks? What's the date in 2 weeks? It is the 23rd. All right. Hmm. 23rd. Okay. I reckon by the 23rd then, let's see if I can do for next Chuesday Chats, so in 2 weeks, let's see if I can get my ass in gear and get all the backing tracks up on my document. Then let's see if we can do an album playthrough. Let's do that. I can play everything in order, exactly like it will be on the album. And like I said, the album's going to be different because these backing tracks are based on the older mixes that I've got. But I think that's quite cool. I think it's quite cool that there's slight differences between the album and live. I think that'd be quite nice. And that'd be good. Yes, Daniel. There's a forgotten child over there, Marco, who is not forgotten at all. I play Marco a lot. But for certain reasons, I cannot be seen to be played with that lovely thing. Contracts. Cool. All right, super. Well then, come and join me in 2 weeks again. We'll do another Chuesday Chats in 2 weeks, same time. And let's see if we can play through the entire album. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Absolutely do that. Perfect. Sunset might be difficult. I might have to put a pre-recorded one ukulele in that, because that's the only track that has 2 ukuleles. So, cool. I think that'll be fun. Then I'll have a complete backing track document of the entire album back to back. That'd be sick. Yeah, let's do that. 2 weeks. Let's have an entire album playthrough. I think let's really do that. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and thank you for listening to me and watching me fuck things up, because that's essentially what this is for. It's you see me play things good enough on Instagram all the time, so it's nice to see things being fucked up also, so that's good. Right, perfect. Thank you so much. I will end this, but it'll stay as a recording, so if anybody wants to watch it, they can. See you in 2 weeks, same time? Yes, okay. Bye.